Hey guys, JB Phoenix here. We back at it. Book plug before we do anything else. Pickback, $20. Kindle Unlimited, free 99, minus 99. Kindle Digital, $10. Should give it a rating. Rating, you just give it a star rating. You give it a rating and review, I shout you out. Like these lovely people. Lovely, lovely people down here. Want to read the first 5 chapters free? No problem. No problem. You can read the first 5 chapters free on Scribble Hub and Wattpad. And if you want to support, there's many ways of supporting your boy. I got a Patreon, and we got a donate button in the panels now. We also have a donate command. What up, Minnie? You are keeping up with? Well, I'm about to show you what you're gonna keep up with. But let's explore the new stuff real quick. I am chilling though. Hope you're doing well as well. Look at this. We got Nightbot now. Look at this. Oh shoot! Look at that. We got you. You want to see it again? You want to see the magic again? Watch this. Bop! There's Nightbot again. He's like, yo. Nightbot is verified, by the way, so we're official. We got a donate button. Oh god, it's infinite in the. Oh god, it's still going. There's too many me's. One of them's gotta go. We got donate here. Donate. It's the same link as here. But yeah. Then we have new channel points. I get infinite channel points because, it's my channel. But wait here. Click the. Oh no, you're gonna get out of that. Why is this not, guys? Oh wait, there we go. Yo, what up, the homie Jake? So we got shout outs, highlight my message. These are two. Oh, it shows the 2 new ones. So we got shout outs now in case you want me to just give you a quick shout out for no reason. Spend your channel points on that. Or you can save up for the ultimate one of joining me on stream. Chatting. It's not in person, of course, because, well, there's many reasons for that. But we'll probably hop in a VC of some sort on probably my Discord. And I'll find a way to link that to so everybody else can hear you speak. You can save up for that. It's like the ultimate goal. We edited some other ones. Show and tell is 2,000. Rate guide the rate is 3,000. I upped the make me do 10 push-ups one because once we get a lot of people in here, I don't want everybody using only their 1,000 points to make me do like 100 push-ups or more back to back. So I upped that for the time being. And add a command, I made 50,000. So add a command is, you saw how I did the donate thing. You're adding a command like that to the channel, but that should take some time to do. So yeah, that's what we're working with. We got new things going on. I added some channels to the Discord. They're super secret channels. We got one for regulars like Cable or C4. I always call them C4 and Maney here. And we have a super secret chat for subscribers. I'm really on all the channels, but in case you wanna, you can also DM me if you want. But these are for the special peoples. These are for the specials. I add people to regulars for people that I see on stream constantly, so they have some sort of reward even though they aren't subscribed or anything like that. So yeah. Oh no, it's gonna do the infinite me again. We gotta end it. Oh no. Close it. There we go. Alright. So, I'm doing good. I've had around 4 hours of sleep in the past 36 hours. Well, that's good. It's not good, but at least you had some sort of sleep. Stretch my legs out. It is very hot up here. I know it's spring, but it's going up and down. Finishing up. Yo, what up, the homie Jay? He's a mod now. But the homie Jay is my little brother. So I think mods, I'm gonna keep them concise, like the amount of them concise, and probably the only people that I know, and most likely in person, or people that, I trust my brother, so he's like the only mod besides Nightbot right now on the stream. Been reading those books. I honestly think I read too much. Which books? You've been reading Descendant? Did you buy it? Oh, I think you did buy it, didn't you? You bought the Kindle version, right? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know what you think if I'm right. Let me know what you think of the book so far. I like getting feedback. I also read your thing, Manny. I don't know if you want feedback here on stream or if you want me to do it in like the suggestions channel or the regulars channel. I don't know if you want me to share anything about it on stream or not. But I did read it. SWAT guys chasing a girl. So we were finishing a fight scene. So let's see if you can keep up. Let's address the title. We always gotta address the title. That was oh no. Wait. That has to do with the fight scene. Remember yesterday's thing was titled Improvise an entirely brutal fight scene. An entire brutally violent fight scene. We're going to read back what we have so far and see if you guys can follow along. If you cannot, the chat is there for a reason. My hair looks ridiculous. I don't know anybody's hair that doesn't though. And it's not like I'm going to go out to like my barber and get an appointment and get a haircut right now. I also don't know what I want to do with my hair right now, so I need a shape up, I know that, but I don't really have a plan. I don't like when my hair is like on my ears, so I kind of like the style, but I don't like the whole high top-esque look. I don't know. It's a lot to wash when you have this much curl. The hair is longer than you think because a lot of it is curled, but it takes forever to dry too. And it's not like I use a hair dryer. I had a roommate in college freshman year that used a hair dryer, and he had straight hair. It's like, bro, just put a towel on your head and shut up. I didn't buy it, but I should. I've been reading those old books I nicked when I was in primary school. Oh, okay. My hair grows into a perfect sphere on my head. I just imagined you as a microphone. I don't know what you look like in real life, but I imagined a microphone with an afro. All right. So let's read back this scene here. And we're gonna do it dramatically and get in a character with everybody. Then we're gonna start from page 8. That's me, the microphone with an afro. I knew it. Your name shouldn't be Mania, it should be Mikey. But not spelled like Mikey. It should be Micy. Alright. So, we're going to start from here, and then we're going to get to the bottom of wherever we left off. 3 pages. Mikey, I'll consider it. Cool. Alright. Consideration over. Wow, that was quick. Cool. Nope, you're not gonna change it to Mikey? Alright. Alright. Well, here he is, Haru says, placing his fists on his hips. Anti glances at him, trying to read the god and figure out exactly what type of immortal being he is. He's gotten nothing so far. Wait, he's got nothing so far. Then he looks around at the area, which is pretty much all white crystals. Anti turns to Haru. Is the only way to reach this place by portal? Anti asks. Sure is. And only those that are granted access may create a portal here, Haru adds. Anti furrows his brow, his signature move. I've never heard of such a thing. It should be I have. It should be not no contractions. Limiting the beings that are able to travel somewhere? Oh, that happens all the time. At least here on Earth. Don't really know how they do it in the heaven and hell dimensions, Haru says. On Earth, we have to limit it, otherwise the gods from the other mythologies would clash with each other constantly, and the Earth might suffer because of that. Anti grunts and approaches the crystalline structure in the center of the area. He doesn't see a traditional door and turns to the Egyptian gods. Can you hear me from out here? The wraith asks. Haru shrugs. No idea. Never actually talked to the guy. I just assumed he didn't want to be bothered, with the whole crystal structure thing going on, shutting him off from the outside world. You could try knocking, Khalid suggests. Anti frowns at the demigod, as you do, and turns back to the structure, igniting his hand with plasmic holy fire. He places his palm on a section of the structure and causes a hole to melt in it, allowing him to step inside. The being in the center of the structure sits with his legs crossed, meditating. This being is Deus. He, and then a description that is not there yet, because I don't know what it looks like. Anti stands still, ready to fight at a moment's notice, but not in a fighting stance. Apothiel has been slain. I am here to release you from your prison, Anti tells the Heavenborn, being similar to him. Deus slowly creaks open his eyes. By whom? By my hand. Deus closes his eyes again and stands. He crosses his arms and opens his eyes once more, glaring at Anti. Prove it. There's probably a way to avoid conflict here, Khalid chimes. Haru holds up a hand at his son and shakes his head. And here's the fight scene that we improvised yesterday. Anti withdraws his new hallowed hooks and wraps the chains of sacrifice around them. He finds it easier to use the chains to manipulate, rather than need to call them back every time they're thrown at the opponent. Before Anti even moves, though, he feels pain in his chest as Deus has just protruded a crystal spike from the ground and angled it so it went through Anti's chest. Anti gasps for air as Deus calmly walks over and chops the back of the spike off from behind Anti. He then coldly pulls Anti off the broken crystalline spike and kicks Anti into a crystal wall he raises behind the specter. So he sends this crystal spike through Anti's chest, chops the back of it off, pulls him off, and then kicks him into a crystal wall that he just raises behind Anti. With me so far, hope. Anti's back slams against the wall, and he tries to refocus on Deus, wondering why he's feeling the pain the way he does currently. Then he remembers that Deus is like him, so there is likely something different about the makeup of the crystals. Perhaps they are holy. Anti pulls the crystal chunk from his chest and sets it ablaze as his chest heals. He chucks the crystal chunk at Deus while continuing to sprint at the mirroring Heavenborn, but all Deus does in defense is raise several crystal spikes before him so Anti runs into them. However, Anti uses his hidden technique and disappears before Deus's eyes and reappears above him. Hallowed hooks drawn. Deus doesn't even look up as he sidesteps Anti's aerial assault and steps onto the back of the Heavenborn's head, crushing his face into the ground of the crystal structure. So all he does is sidestep and then steps onto the back of his head. Anti teleports again. It should be first behind Deus. First behind Deus, but fakes the teleport as he teleports once more in front of Deus. All Deus does is straight kick the Heavenborn into the back of the crystal spike wall, as Diaz did not fall for the feint teleport attack from behind. Anti stands and drops his hallowed hooks to the crystalline ground, letting the chains loose. He winds up and swings both hooks from opposite sides at Diaz. So winds them up and swings, chucks the chains like that, with the hooks on the end of them. Diaz is standing in the center of that, and they're coming from him this way. Diaz does what Anti was hoping and catches the hooks instead of dodging. Anti, in turn, tries two attacks. First, he ignites the Chains of Sacrifice to try and burn Diaz, but before Diaz can even react to this, Anti teleports behind Diaz and attempts to sweep kick. However, Diaz stops Anti's sweep kick with his own foot and raises a spike through Anti's shin while letting go of the hallowed hooks before they can reach his hand. Before the fire, Anti-scent can reach his hand. Anti shoots a fire blast at Diaz, but Diaz raises a crystal wall between them to block the attack. As soon as the wall reaches its peak, Anti shatters it with his fist, causing Diaz to flinch at the crystal shards coming at his eyes. He freezes the crystal shards in place using his crystal manipulation and goes to send them back at Anti, but Anti has disappeared. Diaz feels his feet heat up, and he leaps from the spot he's standing on. While in the air, Anti uses his window of opportunity to send a heated hallowed hook into Diaz's rib. So Diaz is in the air, and then he's caught by one of Anti's hooks. Before Diaz can react and snatch the hook out of his own body himself, Anti tugs and snatches a chunk of Diaz's body from him, causing his guts and blood to spill onto the crystalline ground, staining it. Diaz holds the hole with his left hand and glares at Anti, who has called the hooks back to him. So that's what we have so far. I hope you could follow that. And yeah, I think we're going to wrap this fight up. Even though, like, visually, if this were to be... Man, this guy's so flimsy. Oh. If this were to be an actual fight, this fight would probably last longer, but actually maybe we should drag it out a little bit. They're supposed to end up being rivals down the line because they're both pretty much the same being with different elements. Mania's here to stay, unfortunately. I'm following. Okay, I hope you could all follow that. So we're gonna continue. I don't know how long we're gonna keep the scene going, but we will see. This is just more improvisation coming up. Holds the hole. So they were at odds. Diaz is injured a little bit. I never know what that is. Diaz is injured a little bit, but we're gonna change that right now. I'm gonna hydrate myself because it was very hot up here and I started sweating as soon as I got up here. Alright. Diaz removes his hand from the wound, and Anti can't help but look. Oh, I made that. Hang on. Made my keys wet on accident. Okay. The whole Anti just worked so hard to tear into Diaz's body has almost completely healed. Were you hoping that would cripple me? Diaz asks. Anti stays silent and glares at other Heavenborn plotting his next attack. However, before he can finish thinking, okay, I didn't put an extra. I thought I put an extra space there. Before he can finish thinking, a crystal spike shoots through his back and forcing a hole, no, shoots through his back, placing him directly in front of Diaz. So crystal spike shoots through his back, and through it doing that, it sends him forward. It God, what's the word? Shoots him forward? No, I already put shoot. Throws him forward. Looks like I'm gonna have to get in bed. I am shattered. If I stop replying midway through stream, I've passed out. Oh, no worries. If you need to sleep, go ahead. I'm not gonna force you to stay. I actually can't. But if you need to sleep, dude, don't feel obligated to stay. Go ahead. Do your thing. You're on 4 hours. I get that though. I woke up at 1 p.m. yesterday and went to bed at 11 a.m. No, midnight. I was exhausted. Placing him directly in front of Diaz. Diaz grabs Antai's arms and tears them off. Before creating a spike from the ceiling and dropping it through Antai's body, skewering him. In place. Diaz throws Antai's. No, let's have him say something here. So much for killing Apotheo. We supposed victor not taunts, adds. He throws Antai's. He slams Antai's arms onto the ground and goes to walk back to his original starting position where he was meditating. Yeah, I've only had a handful of naps. Not even tired now, but my body is like, go to bed. Yeah, I get that. Well, if you fall asleep, have a good night's sleep. I appreciate you being a trooper, though. Appreciate it. did not go unnoticed. Where he was meditating. He stops mid-stride though. Turns around to see Antai's body has disappeared again. He exhales. As he dodges a hallowed hook. Say surprise hallowed hook attack from behind. Attack calls it back to himself. And gets into a fighting stance with two new arms. Theus looks to where the old arms were and sees a pile of ash. Glares at Antai and decides to finally get serious against his opponent. Getting into a fighting stance of his own. Of course, just gotta do some amendments to the Emily Madison thing, and then I can relax. Good as always to have you on stream. Oh, you as well, man. Glad you enjoy the stream. Glad you could become a regular of the stream. What is... You said you were wondering, trying to figure out whether you wanted to make it a movie or put in a short story thing, right? So does she have superpowers or something? I couldn't figure that out. I know she has a knife and she was fighting off. I don't know how many SWAT guards there were. I just remember the one at the end where she like slit his throat and then brought it up through his head or something like that. I kind of want to know more about the story, because if it's not what I think it is, then you gave me, through reading that, you gave me an idea for another. It could be a series. It could be a series of short stories like Antai's thing. You gave me another idea if it's not what I think it is. I want to know her origin. And if her origin is anything like what I'm thinking of, then I'm not gonna write that story. But if it isn't, then, like I said, you reading that inspired me to create another story. I've got 3 stories. 2 of them I'll make into a screenplay. The third one will be a story because that is larger in scale. Okay, so what is this one? What's like her origin? Did you share that? I just wanna know, because like I said, I don't wanna copy if what I'm thinking her origin is what it is, if that makes any sense. If it's not what I'm thinking it is, then I feel comfortable writing a story of my own of what I thought it was. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Got a work in progress profile of her if you want to see it. Yeah, send it on stream. I'm not going to look at it on stream, but send it in one of the channels. Story advice or the regulars channel if you want, because you have access to that. Not many people have access to that, just you and C4 really. I doubt you guess the origins. Very specific one. Does it have anything to do with the lab? Because I was thinking she was like a lab creation or something. Does she have superpowers though? Like you noted at the end it was something like her being completely in control of her body, but she's like weaker physically or something like that. I don't remember. Fighting stance of his own. Besides, finally serious. Okay. The two Heavenborns rush at each other. Anti has his hooks in hand. Diaz has formed two crystals to use as blades in this fight. They initially clash. Crystal, hook to crystal. Anti jumps, leaps back from the clash and swipes his right hook out at Diaz. Diaz ducks and shoots a crystal blade through Anti's kneecap. Tries to call it back, but it is lodged in Anti's knee. Anti comes down on Diaz with both hooks, and Diaz uses his other crystal blade to clash against both hooks. So Anti comes down on him with hooks. Diaz uses his other crystal blade and clashes against both of them. What can Diaz do in this moment? Probably reach for the crystal and maybe break it off or something. Tries to physically remove it, but Anti steps back on this leg, so it is out of Diaz's reach. So Anti's on top of him. He steps back with the crystal, with that. It's probably like in his left leg, so he steps back with that crystal in his knee, and he's coming down on Diaz hard. So maybe he keeps the clash with one hand and tries to swipe at Diaz's neck or something with his right, while heating up both hooks. Removes a hook from the clash with the crystal blade and swipes at Deus's throat, successfully cutting through and causing the Heavenborn to temporarily begin bleeding out. Deus pushes the hook clashed with his blade off. And flips backwards away from Anti. Okay, sorry. Just a whole bunch of things. She basically had retinoblastoma when she was a baby, lost her eyes. Her dad was abducted and infected with the beast mutagenic blood, which has healing properties for a short time. He made her consume it and provided her with a fraction of strength of a beast, big mystical and mutagenic monster. So she has no eyes, but she can see everything around her without needing to be physically within a decent size range. She will also learn some more magic throughout the story. But this will be close to the beginning, possibly even the prologue. Her Dag sacrifice will be a core aspect of her character, and due to it being such a weird source of magic, she'll display a few bizarre symptoms, some good, some bad. I feel like this is too much to write in Twitch chat, but too late for that. Oh, no worries. That was nothing like what I was thinking. I was thinking she was just like a lab rat that grew up essentially like Wolverine, I guess. No, Wolverine didn't grow up in a lab. Maybe X-23. Like a lab rat, grew up in a lab, and the people that made her, once she escaped, are chasing her down, essentially. And I thought she just had superpowers from that. If I made a story like that, I'd definitely have to change a lot about it. Maybe not even a lab, depending on who's chasing her. I like the idea of a girl holding her own against military people. Like, that's just a cool idea in general. Like X-23 with the people that were after her. And Logan, such a good effing movie. And in your case, this. I don't think you explain why the SWAT are after her, or is that a secret? Don't tell me if it's a secret or a spoiler or anything. Because the SWAT being after her made me think, lab rat or, some government military conspiracy or something. Clash. So he pushes the blade off and flips backwards away from Anti, but Anti rushes at him. Or teleports. He could teleport behind him and, slice him in the back. Ooh, and the Achilles tendon? Ooh, you about to do that. However, he falls to his knees as the feeling in the back of his feet momentarily disappear. Anti has teleported behind Deus and sliced his Achilles tendons. Deus rolls on his back and shoots multiple crystals to the spot Anti was just in. But then he sees the Heavenborn. Let's say the Spectre. ghost has disappeared again to be safe and heal for a second. Diaz punches his fist into the ground, causing the entire crystalline ground around him to spike upward like a blooming flower. Because he has done this, he knows Anti can only attack from above, so as he heals, he keeps his senses focused on an attack from above. But instead, he hears the crashing of crystals falling to the ground from all around. It's as if Anti is punching these spikes on the outer edge of the crystal flower. In the second that Diaz focuses his attention to the outside of the flower, Anti teleports from above, like Diaz predicted. And wraps a chain of sacrifice around Diaz's neck. Okay, hang on. It's in the profile. Long story short, she's revolutionary, and the government don't want people to use magic because they make more money if their citizens use guns, and because it meant criminals of the country were much more lethal. Following several incidents, one of the stories will focus on a sorcerer terrorist cell who used magic and planning to forward their agenda, and were crushed by the main villain of the Emily Madison story in a prequel. I'd want the villain to have made a giant sacrifice to gain power to defeat the terrorist cell. So perhaps to get a specific spell, he had to do a ritual and chop off his arm, which is the source of his anger and hatred of magic. But I've not settled on that. Why do you want there to be a sacrifice? As it heats and Anti remains airborne, Diaz grabs the chain and swings it downward, forcing Anti onto the flower spikes. Of course, this only temporarily stops him. As he disappears once again. Removing, causing the chain around Diaz's neck to teleport with him. Maybe Anti should have been doing something this entire time. What would make sense for him to have been doing over the course of this fight in order for him to overcome Diaz? Maybe him getting impaled by the spikes was a strategy, because maybe Diaz is going to feel around for the spike shards in his chest, and he knows he is, which is why he should be able to keep track of Anti. Okay, so I can see how Diaz would continue to understand where Anti is. I got it. Maybe he teleports his body outside of the crystals, so he teleports in a way where it leaves the crystals outside of his body, and Diaz focuses on those. Yeah, focuses on those crystals that have fallen. He doesn't know they've fallen because he created the flower, the crystal flower. Got it. Okay. Diaz keeps track of where Anti is teleporting on the outside of the flower because of the several crystal shards lodged in his chest. He's waiting for a moment where Anti stops teleporting on the outside to raise a spike into the Spectre's body. There's no magic without it to gain mystical powers. You have to sacrifice biological power, whether it's a bit of you or killing someone else, unless you gain it in an unorthodox way, like Emily. Okay. So, why didn't the villain just kill somebody instead of taking his own arm? Kill a bunch of people. You know, villain. Outside of raising the Spectre's body. Gets his opportunity. And thrusts a spike from the ground through the spot anti supposedly is, however, his eyes go wide as a hook back of his neck pierces back of his neck and protrudes on the outside of his mouth. Chokes on the Angelium metal initially. Then calms as he removes it from his head. Anti calls the hook back. And stands ready to fight more. But Diaz holds a hand up and waits for his own mouth to heal before speaking. You teleported your body outside of the crystals lodged in your chest because you knew I was tracking them. Diaz finally says, quick thinking battle smarts. Like that. Believe it possible. You could have slain someone as tricky as the archangel of deception. Diaz lowers the crystal flower and walks towards the Egyptian gods. Okay. Different spells require different rituals depending on the author of the ritual. The original author is called the stream. Its ritual often require bits of yourself. Posture check. Alright. You got it, Honeycotter. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Are you, I don't remember, are you on our Discord, Honeycotter? We got a Discord. Wow, you just keep, alright. Super posture check. Super duper. What's up, brother? I'll take that. Generally, human-made rituals will be less potent. Oh, wait, hang on. Rituals often require bits of yourself. More potent, generally, human-made rituals will be less potent and still require more biological power. Due to the fact that humans are bad at magic compared to the beasts of the earth and compared to the deities of space. Oh, crazy. That posture better be perfect. You're damn right it's perfect. It's the most perfectest posture ever. Now, in me correcting my posture, I can no longer speak properly. Because I said perfectest. It's the most perfected is in posture ever. I say while I'm slouching my posture check on you. Posture check. Good. All right. Blows the crystal flower and walks towards the Egyptian gods with Anti. Anti has not completely lowered his guard. Say D slows the crystal flower and walks towards the Egyptian gods. Anti has not completely lowered his guard, but walks over to the gods with Deus. What's to stop me from lying and say I fixed it? Well, I guess I have to take your word for it. But if you are lying, I'm going to find out where you're breathing. And I'm going to come do a chiropractor move on you. I'm not licensed either, so you don't want that. Me, you just highlighted a message that said you. All right. That's not what I wanted to send. Oh, okay, that makes a little more sense than redeem. Okay, you know what? That's not how it works. Redeem posture check for Hunakata for 100 smackaroos. What the hell is smackaroos? That's not a unit of currency. Unless it is. Did you guys know Dunkaroos are coming back? That snack that originated from the 90s that carried into like the early 2000s and then was discontinued. Them joints was fire, bro. Those are coming back. I followed them on Twitter. Because I want to know when the pre-order sold out. They had a pre-order up. And it was sold out. I want my Dunkaroos back, bro. The cookie and then you dunk it in the cream. I doubt it tastes the same as when I was a kid. Because Oreos definitely don't. Oreos were fire when I was a kid. And now I can afford to buy Oreos on my own. And they don't taste as good. And I could basically have an unlimited amount of Oreos. And it's just not as good when it's limited. Oh my god, my voice sounds weird. Wait, let me catch up here. I was trying to put /me in the highlight message, but that won't work. I was dead in the 90s. Well, that's kind of hard to argue with. My right hand is covered in cuts and scratches. Why? Cat. Most are from a cat who got mad at me. One's from a crab. Oh, okay. And one is from my dad's friend scratching me. Alright. I was going to ask why the crab, but you know what? You're allowed to have your own secret adventures. I was born in 2001 year, the snake baby. Yes, so is my little brother. The only mod in here. I don't know if he's still watching. He's probably like working or not. Wait. Oh, Max is in chat. What up? I was non-existent before 1995. Yeah, dude. Doesn't that make you like 30 or something? You're like 30 or 40 years old, right? Yeah. Yeah. He's got like a kid and everything. He's married. He got a whole life set up. He's actually due for retirement soon, guys. We should throw together a retirement party for Maxu. Dude's a whole old man out here. He's not. He's like 2 years older than me. 2002 Year of the T-Rex. I mean, according, I was gonna say according to whom, but I guess according to you. I was eating snow crab and they're sharp if you're not careful. Oh, it wasn't even like a live crab. You got Honokata. That's like getting hit by a parked car, my guy. I'm sorry. 25, but you're a writer, not a math teacher. Me? I'm not 25. I'm 22. Oh God, do you guys think I'm old? Round it up. 2002 is probably you're the rat boy. Horse actually, stallion. Dude, you're just trying to. Monkey brain takes over. You're just trying to rip the crab legs apart. Oh yeah, Max. Yeah, he's, but he's like in my mind he's like 24, but I turned 25. Oh, you were born in. Oh yeah, you're Virgo, I think, like my dad. You my dad? Yeah, but in my mind he's like he's already on his way to retirement. He's got grandkids. He's a great grandfather actually. His grandkids have kids now. Is my dad cute? Are you talking about Max or my dad? I was joking about Max being my dad, bro. He ain't my dad. Virgo year of the boar / pig. I am year of the ox. The only thing I get from that is meaning I'm stubborn. I get that. I can see that. I learned my signs too, apparently. Well, I don't want to get into it. You guys don't need to know right now. Your dad slide me that number. Oh, God. No. If you must know, my dad looks pretty much exactly like me, except older and darker skin. And he has a full beard. I don't have a full beard. I can't grow a full beard just yet. I had this, though. That's not a beard. That's chin dirt. Horse greater than all others. I disagree. Oxes have horns, bro. They could pierce your foot if they wanted to. If they really felt like it. If an ox walked up to you and was like, yo, I'm gonna pierce your foot with my horn, bro. What the hell are you gonna do about it? You're not gonna do anything about it because the ox can do what the ox want. And he's not gonna change his mind because he's stubborn. I probably got horns in here somewhere like an ox, bro. Oxes get what they want. Oxes, I'm pretty sure oxes have a mob of their own, bro. The Ox Mob. That actually sounds like a dope name. Like maybe like a dope rap group name or something. Ox Mob. Ox Gang, bro. Make that redemption thing for mean channel points. Your dad's number. I don't want to do my dad like that, bro. Actually, he be on stream sometimes. Not on the stream, but in the chat. If he's here right now, y'all are weirding the hell out of him. Million channel points to flirt. Why do you guys want to talk to my dad? Aren't y'all like under 18 anyway? That's so... Y'all gotta stop, bro. And I don't think my dad... I think we're all dudes in here right now. My dad don't... He probably ain't interested, bro. I know you guys are joking. I'm just joking along with you. His dad can get these channel points, bro. Max, don't encourage them. Max, I'm considering making you a mod, but I feel like if I make you a mod, you gonna just F up the channel in the name of a joke, and I don't know if I can entirely trust you with that. You're a mod on my Discord, but my channel, bro. Oh, we got a new member. Is it Honekata? It is Honekata. Welcome to the Discord, Honekata. Uh, if you show up a little more, I'm gonna add you to the regulars channel. They have their own super secret. We have our own super secret chat here. I put C4 and Manny here because they've been showing up pretty much consistently for like the past 2 weeks. But we still got general chat. I'm pretty much in all the channels, but it's just to give the regulars something in case they can't, financially support. They're showing support by showing up every time I stream. So, do you have? I have a few roles and tags. I have mods, but that's only for people I know. Do you write? I don't remember if you write. If you write, I can give you the storyteller's tag. I can give you the. I have an artist tag, but that's for people who submit fan art, like the homie C4. The C4 wasn't here today, but oh, it's so cool. I have artists, regulars, mods. I think that's it. Storytellers, mods, subscribers. That was all on. Alright. Subscribers also have their own little secret chat as well. Guys, I need to end the stream, y'all. 10 minutes over. Don't need 1 million to flirt with his dad, but I do get his number. Alright. Bear walks into a bar. What do you serve it to drink? Whatever it wants. Horses throw things so high in the wild that they kill them guys. Horses win it. I'm 19. Oh, okay. I mean, still, my dad is like almost 50. 48, I think. He'll be 49 this year. Very definitely adult. I know somebody on one of my regulars on the stream is like 17. It might be, no, it's not Mez. Mez isn't 17. I know Mez is older than that. I'm whatever your dad wants. Y'all gotta stop, bro. I have bad ADHD, so I never stick around for a long period of time. No. As long as you like pop in and say what's up, I'll just add you to the regular channel. Alright. Okay. Alright, did you sent the you sent the rap, didn't you? Or am I confusing you with somebody? What am I gonna do for it? Interview. Not this far. Alright, y'all are playing a whole revolt right now. And the worm book. Okay. Yeah, I still gotta look at that. I'm building my own series and stuff off stream though, so it might take a minute. I read sequel just ended. Okay. I read somebody's rhyme, so the official title. Word counters are good. Okay. I read Manny's thing off stream. I'll give you the writer's tag. $3,620,000. Well, I'm sure I've written more than that. As a whole, not for a single story, but as a whole, I'm sure I've done that. Alright, I gotta get out of here. An average novel is 80,000 words long. That's exactly how long my novel is. Actually, this thick boy here, the main content of it is 80,000 words. Around 80,000, a little over, like 81,000 something. Have a good day, fellas. Alright, man. Yeah, we're about to end the stream. He'd write 80,000 every 2 months or every month. I mean, yeah, if you're doing like, what was he doing, a chapter a week or something? That'd be cool to do. I just need more followers. I have no idea how to get more people, which is why I stream every day. because random people can just hop in with the writing tag and, you know, see what's up. I need to find a way to get more people in here. I don't know though. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the suggestions tab. We got a suggestions channel for anything. We're gonna hop on out of here. I'm gonna do my plugs real quick for anybody that may be watching that doesn't know. We got the official Descendants Awakening book. We got the children's book on the way. My artist is working. Children's book version of Descended is on the way. My artist is working on the cover currently. And then it'll be like a 10-page thing. 5 pages of words or text, 5 pages of pictures. That's it. It's going to be super short. I'm not going to need an editor for it or anything because I don't have the money right now. But yeah, paperback of Descendant Awakening, my official first published book, $20. Kindle Unlimited, free $99, minus $99. Kindle Digital, $10. Make sure you give me guys. You don't even have to leave a rating. If you want to leave a rating, you can. Rating is just the star rating. Review, if you give it a rating and review, I'll shout you out like these lovely people down here. But I just like getting feedback. I'm not getting any feedback from anybody that's bought it. It's like people buy it and then leave it on the freaking bookshelf, and it's like, what the hell are you doing? Like if you're working from home, or if you're not even working and you know you're quarantined. What else? What better thing do you have to do? You know. So I don't even know if anybody's really enjoying it. I got one friend who read like the first 4 chapters and he said he enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't even know if anybody likes the book, bro. I think Joe says he was enjoying it. He was on like chapter 8 last time he told me, but Joe hasn't been here in a while. I think he popped in yesterday, but he wasn't here for long. So if you want to support, well, the first 5 chapters you can read free on Scribble Hub and Wattpad if you want to just test the waters and see if you like it. There's a lot more than just chapter 5. Obviously, it gets crazier and crazier. We have the Patreon. If you don't want to subscribe here on Twitch, because I don't have emotes yet, or a subscriber only chat, I'm definitely not going to do that for a while. But you get perks from Patreon if you want to donate. We have a donate link now. I'm going to do the command again because we got Nightbot. And that's it. Tell you that he actually did 2 chapters a week usually. Oh, okay. If only I can rest. I forgot to start draft 2. Oops. We can hijack other streams and make them raid you at the end of theirs like secret stream agents. I mean, if you want to do that, I'm not gonna deter you from that. I don't know what the hell is that. That's not a bad idea though, man. If you want to do that, I'm not going to push you to do that. But if you want to do that, I ain't gonna hold you. That'd be pretty cool. I shall save and buy. I like a good book. I do. Okay, that's just up. Appreciate it. I'm a master of hijacking Twitch streams. Alright, you shall be the one to... You are the leader of the hijacking squad. I hereby dub you. Alright. That's all my plugs. Good chatting with you guys. We went a good amount over, but I'm glad y'all were here to chat with your boy. It's definitely way more fun when there's people in chat to interact with. Then you can, y'all can vibe and chat. This is just a just chatting stream because they don't have a writing thing, but we got a lot done. We got the fight finished. We got the fight finished, and tomorrow, if we don't get it done tomorrow, it's not a lot left, but we'll probably get it done tomorrow. Definitely be done with this by Thursday. This story will be completely done, and I'll probably upload it to Scribble Hub and Wattpad. But yeah, we got through the fight. We added even more to the fight. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day, everyone. Yep. So shouts out to everybody in chat. Maney, the homie Jay, Scroll. Honekata and my homie Maxu. Thank you all for watching. And this is J-Base Phoenix. Wait, the button was ready this time. Alright, J-Base Phoenix once again. Signing off.